Hey guys, you have Jazz the Gorge here coming to you with another conversation about life. And today's topic is about boundaries, right? These two hands here remind us of lanes. When we're driving down the road, especially on the highway, and we look to our left or our right and we see somebody swerving into our lane, what do? Beep, beep, yo, get back in your lane. And you allow them to get back in the lane. You don't care if they go in front of you, you don't care if they go behind you, as long as they're not trying to swerve into your lane and make you feel unsafe. You wouldn't have to honk that horn, but when they do, you're gonna honk that horn. That's the same type of energy that we should all have when it comes to people crossing our boundaries. You're gonna have loved ones, and it's easy to let your guard down with people that you care about. When it comes to your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your husband, your child, your longtime friend, your friend that person that you just met, a co-worker, a stranger. You have different boundaries for everyone. But the most important thing all of us should have is respect for those boundaries. Okay? Someone want to call you out your name, that's a boundary. Yo, don't call me out my name. Somebody want to sit there, your friend comes over and they keep borrowing your shoes without telling you, hey, that's a boundary, don't touch my shoes. There's so many different boundaries that we all have because of life experience, right? Through this life, we learn what we're comfortable with and what we're not comfortable with. And at this point, especially at this age, I shouldn't tell the age, but of course I'm over 30. And you've learned so much about what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. And if someone in your life continues to cross that, you shouldn't have to explain why your boundaries are set the way it's set. They should be able to respect it and live around that boundary. If they're not willing to live around that boundary, especially if it's not causing any pain, physical pain, it's not costing them any money, it's not costing them anything in life but just respect and grace for that boundary, then it's either they're going to be in your life respecting it, or they could go their way. Because it's not fair that you have to feel unsafe and live through life swallowing your words by not telling them, hey, I don't like this. This needs to stop. You're going to start eating yourself from the inside out. Okay? While they go to sleep, well knowing that they're disrespecting your boundaries because you done told them time and time again. And find a way to make it seem like you're wrong for having those boundaries. No. Never accept that. Do not accept that. Don't even accept that from yourself. Because, yes, we do have self-boundaries too. But if you know that you're allergic to seafood, would you go and eat seafood? No, because you're going to have an unsafe reaction, right? That's the same way that you should think about other people dealing with you. You should have a boundary with yourself with not eating a bag of chips every day. That's it. That's a boundary. Like, no, that's not what we do over here. We eat healthy over here. Well, I'm trying. That's probably was a bad example. However, you get what I'm saying. Do not allow people to disrespect you by crossing your boundaries, because you're losing respect for yourself. They're losing respect for you. And after they lose respect for you, it will be impossible to gain it back. And that's okay too. If they don't respect you, good. Now I know who you are. Now I can move you this way and I'll go that way. But never sit there and bite your tongue and suffer in silence to make somebody else happy in your life. This is your story. This is your world. Live in it with grace. Okay? You gave them grace by reminding them that I don't like this. If they didn't respect that grace with the multiple times that you told them, after the third time, that is it. You striked out. Period. Period. And don't find yourself going back. Because if you go backwards, that means, hey, I don't respect myself. People have to show change before you let them back into your life. I had to learn that the hard way, because I was that person that crossed boundaries. And I understand now the importance of boundaries and why they should be respected and never crossed. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite in this. I've been there, done that. And I'm living on the other side of life now. But just because I was there doesn't mean that I have to accept it. That means that I have to respect it and now, incorporate it into my own life so that I don't keep being hurt the way I used to hurt people by crossing that boundary, by disrespecting them. I could go on all night about this. This video is already 7 minutes. I just want to appreciate you, show appreciation, say that I appreciate you for watching the video. And if this could help somebody, if this is helping you, I'm so glad. I love you, and we'll talk more later.